Hey guys, this is going to be a two-parter. Okay, got this stuff from John Kleck. In his newest video, he talks about how he thinks that the 10, the 20, and the 5, and he says that this is the tower is getting hit, this is the towers coming down, and this is the Twin Towers gone. Or this is the Twin Towers hit, this is the Twin Towers coming down, and this is them gone. This is really was a good idea. And you can clearly see by this, they're not the same building. Just you can clearly see that. You got a structure down here. This has no structure. You got, look at that. That doesn't even look the same as that. And then up here, now you got a structure at the bottom. But would you guys not say that this is a little bit higher? This is a little bit. This is not the same structure. Would you guys not say that? I mean, it doesn't look like it to me. And then also you got darker colors, lighter colors, darker again. So I don't think it's the same tower at all. It is not the Twin Towers. So let's go ahead and say what I do think they are. Okay. Now he's right about this being the Twin Towers, as you can see, because here's a picture with the old, I think, Brooklyn Bridge. There's the possibly Brooklyn Bridge in front of it, and then bam, I mean, you got that right there. And then, oh, that's why I had that other picture up. And it's a quick, but so right there. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. So we got that side by side with that, and then we'll go back to the one with the bridge in front of it. So there's the towers, there's the bridge. I agree, that's the old Twin Towers. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you why my boo here thought and thinks, depending on what happens. We'll wait for the second part to think why I think. We'll just get to that in the second part of the video. How this is the Empire State Building. You guys see that? You see how this middle is darker? And you see this on the side? Look at this. You got a darker down the middle. You got a darker or a lighter on each side. You got the darker down the middle with a pier on this side and a pillar on this side, or a pillar on this side and a pillar on this side. So dark down the middle, pillar on this side, and pillar on that side. So doesn't look like the Trade Towers, right? Looks like it could possibly be the old Empire State Building. So then let's go ahead and get to the Sears Tower, which I think this is the Sears Tower. Now this one's not quite as good. It's not quite as, like, you can't just look at it and say I agree. So I'm prepared to hear that it's not that. But as you can see, you got a fat part. You got a fat part, you got a skinnier part, you got a skinnier part, and this, I think, is coming down. So this top part could get hit, well, and come down, because these things they're not gonna be demolished like they were in 2001. It's not gonna happen. They're not gonna do it that way, because most of us have caught on, and everybody thought how fishy that was. Those things came down. So these things are gonna fall, and that's why possibly the Empire State Building is gonna come down, and it's gonna end up looking like that, because it's not gonna be a controlled demolition. Now, honey, you want to go ahead and tell them what you think that is?
I think it looks like a tidal wave.
Like a tidal wave. And like I was telling her earlier, I don't want to deal with that right now because that's gross. So I'm not saying that's wrong at all, because that's just awful. And that's gross, and I don't want to deal. That's too much for me to deal with right now. But like I said, I understand it's not quite as profound, right? But you gotta admit, you got a fat part, skinnier part, and then, like, oh, too bad we can't see what the top of this looks like, right? Because it could possibly be. Now, let's just get to this, because this is what this is even the U.S. Navy map, as you can see. This is what it's supposed to look like post-2012, after they do all the horrendous stuff they're supposed to do. Here's even another map saying the same thing. You can easily just Yahoo this, just do post-2012 map. As you can see, we're pretty much effed, because we live in this here Midwest. But their plan is supposedly, I guess they're going to bomb this stuff, the towers and everything, or the Sears Tower and all this kind of stuff. So they're going to cause a major tidal wave, supposedly here in the Lake Michigan. Hummingbird, I heard you on your video talk about, your dream about you being on the beach. It's funny, because I heard somebody had the exact same dream. They were on a beach and they saw a big tidal wave coming. Those dreams are spooking me out, because everybody's having, not everybody, but a whole lot of people are having the same dream. So that's where possibly this godforsaken tidal wave could be coming, because it's going to get started by this Michigan tidal wave, Lake Michigan tidal wave, and come on down here. But anyway, so let me get, so like I said, let me get to why I think this is the Sears Tower. Like I said, not that great a likeness. And just for fun, because I have a little bit extra time to kill since it's going to be a two-parter, one more time. Because it could be. I have another idea where this is, and a better idea, but you never know. Could very well be. Could be it. So darker in the middle, light on the side, light on the side. Darker in the middle, light on the side, light on the side, and then ain't nobody, including myself, and like I'm not trying to argue with John anyway, because he found a lot of awesome stuff, and like I found this stuff out from him. I'm not trying to even say he's wrong, because I don't think he is. You got that, which is pretty spooky, and then of course the one with the stupid bridge, which is, I mean, that's pretty good. Because there's the bridge, and well, we already did this. So let's go ahead and get to this here stuff right here. Now this is the insurance scam, as you can see, that was taken out on the World Trade Center. Let me go and read this to you. On the 23rd of July 2001, just 7 weeks previous to the World Trade Center demolitions, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey signed a deal with a consortium, Larry Silverstein, Westfield American Incorporated, and Lloyd Goldman, led by Larry Silverstein, for a 99-year lease of the World Trade Center complex. So 7 weeks before this World Trade Center went down and was quote-unquote, attacked, there happened to be this whole big old insurance policy taken out on it. And you might ask yourself, I wonder how much money or how big this insurance scam was. Well, here you go. This is as of Forbes, and I'm going to put, because this was a 22-page article, and I cut and pasted some stuff into Notepad, as you can see, because it takes too much ink to print out all the garbage and all the advertisements. But they got $4.6 billion off 3,000 lives. So the elite, the Illuminati, the elite, whatever you want to call them, they think 3,000 lives are worth about $4.6 billion. So I'm going to put all these links down here so you guys don't think I cut and pasted or manipulated any information, anything like that. So let's read a little further. Nicholas Jones, a spokesman for Willis Group Holdings, which brokered the insurance on the Trade Center, said, "We are, of course, aware of Silverstein Properties' position in this matter, and we are working blah, blah, blah." So this Willis Group is working with the Silverstein Properties. And as you can see, they're mentioned, Willis Group is mentioned here, Willis Group is mentioned here. Willis was acting as an agent for the Silverstein parties. Willis and Silverstein parties shared a common interest privilege. Willis employees, 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 Willis employees. So you're thinking, why do you keep saying that name? Because I just read an article not too long ago. I'll put this in the URL. Chicago Sears Tower will be renamed, this is March 2009, will be renamed Willis Tower after an incoming tenant, according to a press release from Willis Group Holdings of London. The name is expected to be completed by late summer. Willis is a global insurance broker that is the biggest tenant to move into the Sears Tower since 9/11. That's a funny reference. So let's just look at this again. You got Willis Group Holdings working with this acting as an agent for the Silverstein parties. So this Silverstein guy, he took out a big old insurance policy on the Trade Center 7 weeks before it went down. And what happened 2.5 years ago, well, almost 3 years ago? The same Willis company took an insurance policy out on the Sears Tower. Now, isn't that awfully strange? So that is why I think that one of these towers, this one, is the Sears Tower. Because if history repeats itself, which it always does, sounds like this tower is going to get hit. Because what happened to the World Trade Center? Seems like when they take these big insurance policies out, they get hit. So isn't that awfully peculiar? So that's why I don't think these are all three the same trade centers. Because John was saying in his new video that, or the one before the newest, that he thinks that these are the towers getting hit, these are the towers going down, and these are the towers gone. Or these are the towers getting hit, I can't remember how he said it, these are the towers going down, and these are the towers gone. Well, as you can kind of see by the pictures, that doesn't seem to be the case. So now I'm running out of time, so we're going to do this in part 2, and I'm going to go ahead and show you that this could be the Empire State Building. And I also asked for help on the last video about this $5 bill. Hummingbird 027 and hawkzilla and a whole Jasjud. They all were so awesome. Got a bunch of good comments from them because I asked for help saying this has got to be on the Madrid because, well, I'll show that in the next video. So I'm going to go ahead and show you where I think this is with damn near awesome proof that's going to make you poop your pants. I found out where this is. It's in St. Louis. It's in St. Louis, Missouri. You'll just see in the next video, and I will prove it to anybody who says otherwise. So stay tuned because the second part's coming at your face in about, whatever, a couple seconds.